Hey, good evening, everyone. I hope you're having a good start to your week. It's Monday, September the 11th, and tonight I wanted to just discuss, as it always seems to come up every time I'm working my business every day, every week, every month, the three most common struggles for us network marketers. If you are in a network marketing company, what are the three most common struggles that I've heard from many of my team members, cross lines, just the industry in general? Number one, most common struggle I'd say is when someone comes on board balancing their day job, their family, and their new network marketing business. You know, you're suddenly working away, you're working at a job, and someone introduces to you a new skin business, you know, through the products or through the business, and it can become overwhelming at times. And you know, one suggestion I have for people that I coach and I work with is, if you see your full-time job as a job and your network marketing business, you know, as your part-time business, as your fortune, then you will have to obviously give up something else in your life, in other words, to find the time to work your business. And so with that, you know, what in your schedule may you need to give up? It may be one less day going out at night with friends, or maybe maybe one less day at the gym, or maybe changing your workout schedule and getting to the gym nice and early so that you have that 1 or 2 hours during the day or the evening after work to commit to your new skin business or your network marketing business. You know, number two, for a lot of moms out there, I listened to a great podcast this morning, a very successful mompreneur in network marketing. What she really tries to do is sort of work her business from 10 to 2 during the day, and then from 2 to 6 or 7 at night, she's a mom. She takes care of her daughter at night. She leaves her business aside, so she makes time for her business during those 2-3 hours, but those hours are focused time where she's working her business, making calls, reaching out. And then after school, when the kids are picked up, you know, it's all mommy time, and she's there with her beautiful daughters, spending the time well into the afternoon, events, dinner, after school, and everything else like that. So balancing anything takes work, and sometimes when you bring on board a network marketing business, keep in mind that you don't want to go into a tailspin, but you will have to readjust. And when you readjust, you will see that you will find the time, and you can work certainly with your business partners on that to make sure that you balance it into your schedule so that nothing else gets disruptive, but you find the time through everything else to commit to your business, not looking at it as always like I think I got disconnected there. Number two, most common struggle for network marketers is how to follow up with people who say they're going to purchase from you without sounding pushy. How to follow up with a lot of your prospects without sounding pushy after they said they want to come on board as a customer and purchase products. Now, you know, what I would say to that is to have a real conversation when you're meeting with people and really make sure you understand what they're looking for. You are sharing the right product, you're sharing the right benefits of that product with someone, and make sure you're very clear in that process, because when you're clear with people, they appreciate that. They appreciate that you care enough about asking them the right questions. And then what I always used to do, and always still do, is they basically send them some information, and then I dictate when I'm going to follow up with them. So that I'll say, hey Mary, listen, thanks for meeting this afternoon. You got scanned with the Biophotonic scanner. You received an amazing half-face demo with our ageLOC Galvanic Spa. I'll send you some information, and I'll follow up with you tomorrow, Thursday evening, in a couple of days. You dictate that with them, because by conversation you can see they may not be able to be ready to make the decision today, but they may want to look at some information, which is often the case, but you're following up in a couple of days. The other thing about following up with people who want to purchase and not be overly pushy is having enough other prospects in the pipeline that you're not sounding needy and greedy with that particular prospect. So if you're putting enough people in the funnel, yes, even from a part-time perspective, when you reach out to people, just by your voice and your demeanor, they are going to be one of many that you're following up with. And just by your intonation, your voice, you won't sound like, oh, geez, what's going on? Are you ready to buy, buy, buy? If they buy, if they don't buy, it's the same thing. You've got so many other prospects in the pipeline that they'll come around. And if with the proper posture and the right questions, and by you sharing the right benefits of a solution for what they're looking for, if the time is not right, don't make too much of it. Simply follow up perhaps in a week's time, in 6 weeks' time, in 3 months' time, and move on to the next prospect. That's how you won't be pushy, by putting all your energy into one basket, and they sense that and they tend to draw away. Okay? The third most common struggle that I get all the time from network marketers that I'm working with, and even with myself, I always ask is, how can I recruit more business builders on my team? And boy, especially with Nu Skin, it's important to understand the power of becoming an executive in our compensation plan, and not only becoming an executive, then obviously creating executives. And so, you know, as I meet with people, as I sit down with people at the end of presentations or a coffee after I've given them some type of information, it's always going to be, are you more interested in the products or in the business? Are you more interested in the products or in the business? Now, it's a fact that not everybody suddenly wakes up saying they want to do Nu Skin this evening or this afternoon. A lot of people want to first try the product. So in terms of recruiting business builders, path of least resistance. You may find 1 out of 10, 1 out of 15, perhaps 1 out of 6 or 7 people you meet truly want to change their lives, are truly at 12 o'clock where they want to literally look at a business outside of what they're currently doing. But the reality is, bring people on board as a customer. I have a myriad of examples of customers that are now executives in my organization, levels deep, who at the beginning the business was of no interest to them, but they decided to come on board as a product user. They started using the products. I kept following up with them to make sure they were happy with the benefits, making sure that their auto ship was shipping out, that they were being consistent. And before you know it, they were calling me back. Hey, Marco, I'm getting lots of compliments on my skin. People are complimenting me, you know, on whatever it could be, my hair or whatever other part of the body that they're using the products on. I'd love to help you. Actually, I should say, I'd love to have you, Marco, help me reach out to these people, because if I'm having these benefits, I'd love to share them with other people. And so through the product, they end up opening up themselves and their network to suddenly understanding that this is a business of simply sharing the products and sharing the business if people's timing is right. So balancing day jobs, family, and the biz, how to follow up with people when they say they're going to purchase, yet not sounding pushy, and how to recruit business builders into your business are sort of the 3 most common struggles that I seem to get and I have to work through myself. Hopefully those were some tips on some of those common struggles. Enjoy that, like it, comment, and we will chat with you in the days ahead. Okay, talk to you soon.